So I'm his girlfriend
Uh,
as a
not like
Thai girl.
that.
Okay.
You're just a
I'm
girl.
just a girl. This part up. Easy.
No. Not like be more professional. Like I mean, easy, like
You
warm, but
didn't
not
tell me before.
deep dive on. Okay,
As he quick introduced that my name is.
okay, great. So for you, let's start with you date me, you date whatever. We're not gonna go into privacy. Can you leave? Oh, okay. So let's start into the first topics. Dating a Thai man and a Western man. I mean,
Okay. But it doesn't mean that we don't have any problem. I would say like Thai man is more, they want to take control in the relationship. So means normally as a girl, as a woman, yeah, something like that. That is much more their perspective and friend. And also like in the meanwhile they are expect like a soft girl. Like some people call it vanilla girl. A vanilla girl means a girl who are like mood as vanilla.
a bit like a child, but can, like you explained,
Like
they like
cute.
the cute,
Cute.
white skin,
Something like that. Tiny.
tiny,
Slim.
submissive.
Yeah, submissive.
In a way, but I mean, that's explain me this concept. Really interesting, by the way, of Kang. Well, Kang Jai, what it mean? Kang Jai, it mean avoiding confrontation.
Okay.
And, yeah, because
It's
for
เกรงใจ
us, we are more straightforward. We more emphasis directness in the community. We don't want. We think. I think it's losing time, and honesty makes easier to communicate. A way to avoid unnecessary conflict, and it's not about not saying the main things. I suppose you can still say when you have to say in Kang Jai, but in a gentle way. Is it I understand. It's also connected to. I finish. Is it also connected to keeping the face, or is totally different topics?
different.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh-huh. So for the word เกรงใจ is like something that we compromise, maybe.
Compromise.
Yeah, something like that. But not just only for Thai people. I think most of Asian we have this kind of mindset. Yeah. So it mean like I have been talked to you before. Like when you have to complain to someone, you do it together. Not just like pop this out.
Yeah.
Instead of is something problem with work, even it's work, you cannot use a strong word to like blame them and told them like you are bad, you are not good at all in front of everyone. You cannot do that, but you can do it in private.
Okay.
So
I totally understand, and as a manager, it makes total sense. Even in Western company, if you have something to say about an employee, you will not humiliate him or her in front of everyone, right? So that makes total sense, and I think it's really intelligent. The thing is, in let's say in a inside the couple, the relationship. So is Kang Jai still appear? Can you explain?
It's still
Yeah.
because like let's say if my boyfriend do something not that good, let's say we are outside, let's say we are in the restaurant and then he do something awkward, I cannot just talk to him and say like, babe,
Yeah, you will write
is
later.
bad.
You're right.
This is bad. Maybe I can change the word to like make it more soft. Like, babe, what about can we change to do?
Right.
Maybe like he just do something that. You get what I mean? Let's say we go to the luxury restaurant and then he come with the bare feet and like sit
dirty.
with
I'm a bit in a hippie in Seoul, right? Educated by a parent, a bit hippie. I become I realized hippie was not adapted to the late 90s, 2000s, so I become a bit of punk. I mean, punk hippie. I don't like norm. I tend to challenge the norm, which is good. I think part of my personality that makes me being here. I couldn't if I didn't challenge any norm. And meanwhile, it's a problem to behave in society. I got the problem recently because I don't know. It's really, I mean, I could tell. I mean, I feel a bit ashamed, but like I did bike and I didn't wash my pit arm, and then there was a guy stand complain, but he didn't even dare to complain. I would prefer he say, "Oh look," and I could buy some kind of deodorant 7-Eleven, you know. But he left the group, and it was a bit. Yeah, it was a bit
Really?
difficult, you know.
I don't even know this one. You didn't
I mean,
show me.
I always say to the leader of the groups, look, if I know I will just exit the group, I'm okay, you know. I'm, I'm always, I accept, it's not rejection, I accept feedback and I can adapt. The things is like, I'm thankful, I'm grateful for the feedback, I can improve. I think for the guy, you know, but yeah, but like what's Paul say, it's like people don't do that. They don't want to.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they don't want to be borrowed with that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like
I agree. I will say if you have a lot of friends and you're a super important person, makes sense. But that guy, I will say, is also really awkward. He will be like that, you know, when he and it's like it's okay, and he's like that. You know. So the guy is a bit awkward, really. I'm also weird in my style, but you know what I mean. Like what I mean is, it's not to criticize back, is to give feedback to each other when it's the right moment. Like, okay, I have these things. I also have difficult to other things because I'm in my mind and I need to control that to be aware of that. At least it's the first. I mean, we use design thinking when you discover your own issue and you have a good feedback based on the Johari windows. You know what you know about yourself and the others know about yourself. The secret garden is what you know about yourself you don't want to share. Situation, but even some stuff will still remain the secret garden, and that's okay. That's all fine. And you have also the a no windows. That means you're not aware, but people could feedback you, and that's super interesting. Windows, that frame, it's the growing frame, and you have the last one that people don't know about, and you don't know about. It's the terra incognita, we call it, and that's you can only explore doing a lot of different shit basically, and yeah. So anyway, I feel vulnerable to share that feedback, but yeah, we have all issue, and it's not by my background. You just it's happened. You there, so there is no bad and good. It's just you appear to be that outcome right now, that result of many action, many causality. If people give you feedback and you ignore, then you have a problem to get it, and be careful. Sometimes it's not feedback; it can be toxic criticizing, like in a relation. The guy. So,
But actually interesting, I would say, because like from my perspective, I think it's have two ways to react. Take is you take that person
Personally,
and then
and you don't
you
change,
come
and you say
I mean like you can like drug that guy and talk internally. Your body smell is quite strong. What about change a little? Like this, or he just leave like that, or talk in the group in front of everyone to say like, oh, this guy is.
But I know the guy is kind of introvert. He will never do that. No way.
Yeah, but in another hands, that he live like that is also not good at all.
Exactly.
Because
so it's a balance. Exactly.
You also
because
feel
he
it.
was pissed off. Me, I rather the fact I have to correct that. I don't have anything against him. I don't care. I don't. And in basically be pissed off about someone or some situation, you get finally you stay stuck in a relation, in a negative relation with something, some people, and I will say, yeah, that's a difficult mix of not be a jerk, not bragging, not saying in front and using that to, you know, look down on people because we have all our issue. And in the same time not escape and avoiding necessarily
that is also
like
not
and be
good.
compassionate like oh maybe it can help and that means you care about the group you not only care with some member of the group and I mean he take me on apart and then we talk and we even do an exercise. It's super great. I mean, he look at people at Terminal 21 and he look, oh look, that's the people that have a good vibe and that's the people that they don't see themselves, so they look like total idiot or jerk because they don't see themselves. They just or they you will say they don't care, but I think nobody really don't care. In general, when people say don't care, it's because they care, but they care to suffer of the feedback of people. So they use that don't care attitude. Um, I will say punk a bit, but is there not punk? The attitude of punk is be courageous, is face your true, and even you have to pay a price. Say it loud because you think it improves the society. Uh, Actually, it doesn't mean not caring about yourself. Anything. It means, for me, it's a Nietzschean and it's nihilistic. But Nietzsche was the first to work out. Like anyway, I did dive. It's interesting because you not develop, but you develop regarding your role and and the others because in that case it's the rule of society to smell good, I could say, but today it's dropped a bit in a way, like people do everything, and I will say it's regarding the others.
Portable.
Exactly.
Something like this. So even the way that the action or the way that you do
Oh yeah.
uncomfortable.
That I have to improve.
So like that's what I mean. Like it doesn't mean that they cannot take
In which example I did that?
a conflict stuff, like let's say in case if you want to complain or if you want to like have a strong opinion about some culture, let's say like at some point you did because like you as you have a problem with my friend, a Chinese friend, because like you have a strong feeling that you BT stuff, but it doesn't mean that you reject it. You just like for my cool because in the end.
Totally, I got a lot of gay friends.
Yeah.
But I'm against the ideology. I'm if you want.
I know,
mean,
but
when you meditate, I agree in a way you cannot identify as a man. Work, okay, but in a society, you cannot deny we born male and female. Okay, there is hermaphrodite, but anyway, I think it's bullshit. And I like here in Thailand because they have a old-fashioned view on that.
but we
With
don't
a
judge.
modern, without judgmental.
We don't judge.
That's what I love. And
also like a conflict. What about Chinese? Something like that.
yeah,
Because,
I have
like,
also
Chinese
problem
is
with the CCP, so I don't like. I think communist is a
communist.
death or ideology. And I love Chinese. I love Chinese culture. I love Thai culture. I love Japanese culture. Even they appear to be in conflict. I think they're all great culture, and I think it's true. They're all great culture. If you visit the building, the stuff there, the food, it's all great. The people can be nice. You can have a jerk like in every country on people. I mean, it's all okay to me. It just she to me she take really Chinese way personally, like, and also on scare. Oh, what's and I see for her like the software like CCP will say, and in fact I lack of compassion because it's normal because just 3 days after what happened, she filmed some politician on her story. She's doing business with that, and it appears she was cancelled for all the platform in China. So I won't mention here because we're in Thailand, but there is probably one big topic you can talk. You cannot talk at all here, and that's okay. It's like that. And in every place, you have taboo, you have system, And why you wanna do your Che Guevara shit? You're not gonna change anything. You're just gonna get problem, and put your surrounding in embarrassment. So yeah.
Yeah, so back to the word Kang Jai. So from my point of view about that kind of stuff, like we can just not mention it. Let's say I have a Chinese friend. Obviously, like they are one China. One China means they combine between China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan. They are one China. But I also have a Hong Kong friend.
Yes.
So if I talk with my Hong Kong friend, I think similar.
Because they're not commis. And the fact is, it's a misunderstanding. To me, they culturally they're so Chinese. The Taiwanese, they're mainly Chinese. Okay, there was the Japanese longer in Taiwan, in Singapore as well. But in Manchuria, the Japanese also occupied China. So they change a little bit the structure of the state. They also mix a little bit with the army. There is some blood mix.
Yeah, they are changed.
Yeah, anyway,
agree.
When I can hear her, it's like, no, there is only one China. She has to repeat because if she don't, she has problem. Don't want to be a communist. We like our economical system, the fact we have freedom of speech that way. Of course, never 100% freedom either, and it get in trouble during dating. I hope so, and 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 even full freedom of speech, like there is law, you cannot incite to action, by example, because you can physically harm people. So the things now they go with the wokism on, oh, you emotionally harm someone with your expression, but then if we start that way, we cannot say anything. You cannot say even what I say in the context will harm some people because you have sometimes to push for the true. Why? Because only the true free us. That's the point. The only way is probably to say the true in a compassionate and gentle way, soft way, and that's the whole difficulty. That's an art, right? I invite you to read the book, How to Communicate, the truth, the honesty.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that we
With
avoid the
compassion.
truth. We can say it, but the thing is, like, you have to make it more like not really show up in case, especially if that person they have a strong mindset that they believe strongly, just a little bit adjust or like a little bit explain gently, turn upside down their
So
world.
we
You get what I
finish on the
mean?
Kang Jai.
Kang Jai.
Kang Jai.
Yeah,
So
Kang
it's
Jai.
avoiding confrontation. Could you explain in a way why and how do you feel? Because it appears sometime. I won't too much divulgate. I remember I was screaming in front of you because I was really pissed off, and there was my dad and my bro and my mom, and it was kind of I need you. I don't know if you cry, but it's not about crying. You feel humiliated, right? Can you explain why? And I mean, it makes sense in that case. I know I want to say something like I need my space, for example, and we were just two, and could you please, like, and you also, I feel that things of keeping the face, you feel your emotion and you feel you're gonna miss me, and that's okay, you know what I mean? I'm also missing you sometimes, and we can communicate those vulnerability, right? But you feel, oh, you know what I mean? You feel hurted. But I think it's because also the keeping face things, right?
We have so many things happen, so we.
Oh, you can
mean
talk
the
about the
part
one
that-
you won, the two event. You can split it even. But I remember it was. I mean, I feel you. I never see you like that. So, yeah, I don't want to.
On the time that we. On the time, I think it's because like it straight me because we have to check in, we have to like check on the back and stuff. Then we have a lot of people. You have you, your dad,
My
your
niece.
mom, your niece, your brother, and like everyone in the
Travel.
and
yeah,
so
they
like
don't have
there's
extra,
a
so there is a lot
sword
of fear, a lot of uncertainty in the group. We can miss the flight. They have stuff. We had too much weight. We have to rebalance.
for the back and stuff, and also like we as I remember, I chose the wrong place to waiting, right? They have a waiting zone that's separately for each airline, something like that. But the sign of that airline is on the gate 4, as I remember, and actually the plane is gonna go to the gate 5, not the gate 4, and then it's like
it's because sometimes in your communication you often say I'm always right, and then that time I say no, you're always wrong. Why? Because I was pissed off, and the reality is I'm sometimes right, sometimes wrong, you sometimes right, and all fine, and I think it was a war test a bit, because if we happen one day to have kids, it's kind of situation it will have, like the kids move and you have to interesting.
So for me, it's not that. Come back.
You can continue. It's okay.
Okay, so from my point of view on that situation, the thing that stressed me is so many things happen. The staff over there also informed the wrong information. So that's what I mean, like everything is mixing up. The staff say, over here, and then the side of the over there is quite confusing. So in the meanwhile, I have to take care about the family and stuff in the same time. So from my point of view is, I know like you cannot even take care of your family as well. So I understand and I want to support it. So in the meanwhile, then it's made me straight.
Yeah.
And like for me, it's not really lose my face.
And to be honest, some kind of was totally smooth and great. And the fact I could rewire my relationship because of the fact they're in another environment, and I'm kind of another more relaxed. I mean, I'm still sometimes stressed.
You cannot be yourself when you over there.
I think the toxic pattern I build with people, and
is that because of someone told person, or it's just like you make yourself as a bad person for you? Because actually, I think everything.
Yeah.
So means maybe it's just because of you trap yourself into your mind, and then like keep repeating that you're a bad person, bad person, bad person.
You become.
Yeah.
Totally.
So that's what I mean. Like, what about delete it? In the end, it's
I mean, I agree on your point. It's like, you know what I mean?
I know. Yeah. It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
I know. When I'm in the suffer situation.
And it comes back to the past. No, but that's why I'm here. Like, I'm building a great future because I can be in the. I mean, I take a break from freelance, discovering myself and self-development.
Girl.
Eastern girl and Western man. Eastern.
Okay. So you want to talk back about dating culture different?
Okay, you date in Korea.
You don't really need to dig into the detail, as I remember.
The one day girl. Yeah, I'm curious. Why Korean men are so sexy in Asia? That woman, they're taller, the attitude.
I think
Culture.
Drama.
Oh yeah, the emotion.
Yeah. So like
they're not boring,
the
right?
way that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember like when I'm dating with them, it's like every single time that
they smell good.
They smell good, dress nice,
perfectly,
and also like do the chair for you, do the table for you. You don't have to do anything. They're even able
to
lead
like everything.
They're even able to want to carry you to sit and do cut the meat for you. Like feed you.
They give you so much attention. But the scam, I will say, on that system is you get that during the date phase, but when you marry it, it's over.
Yeah, something like that. I call it like honey poison.
Yeah, honey poison for men, because it's like
at the beginning, at the first place, is
because
really
you cannot
good,
maintain
sweet.
It's not natural, right?
Yeah. But at some point, we want to live in all that
I think I prefer the French way style. I will carry my girl sometimes to the bed and stuff because I think it's fun. and I don't do because I have to, you know what I mean? And if I hold the door, is that day I feel like, but not maybe, or, you know, like,
Yeah, you're not doing all the time.
no, because then it's also mentioned, oh, I feel good for any reason with her. It can be an indicator, and I believe it's a way to communicate. Basically, what I feel with that system is the Korean guy gives full attention. I mean, it's great. They have a great. I'm not criticizing too much because
Yeah.
they are successful. So,
But
I
so
really
many
respect. Just
people have a
giving
problem.
so much. So the Korean guy because she's the new girl.
Yeah,
Basically,
something like
right?
that.
If I understand.
Yeah, something like
So
that. Like,
when she's not new anymore, we know, man, what happened? That's a big, and it's a bit like a movie. We never see, you know, we see, they fix the situation, but we don't see the boring moment, the moment of, because human life is long if you,
I don't, yeah.
especially Korean drama. But what about drama? How they can generate drama? Did you get some drama? Or you feel really great, or sometimes you get drama?
Sometimes we get drama as well.
Yeah, like what kind of things they don't reply or
No. Yeah, don't reply is the one thing, but not happen to me. This also happen.
They
Also,
play-
like leave without say anything.
Wow, that's
That is
awful.
bad. Yeah. But that is really bad. But
It's bad,
it
but
does happen.
it's efficient. It's efficient, right?
It is,
to
but-
trigger to trigger the girl emotion. Like, oh, he gives me so much great stuff, and then
Yeah.
boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like
After
a-
he get what he want, then
Wow.
it's like seem like it's never happened
So
before.
you get fucked and
Like,
then they left.
wow, that is mean. That's why you have to be careful
Is
about
that what
the
happened to
sweet.
you? You get fucked and then
No.
they left. No, you don't want to share.
No, it's not happened to me.
You get feedback from other Korean girls.
Yeah, I have a
A
Thai
friend.
girl like live
Living
there,
there.
and then also like I have a friend who are Korean and stuff. But they also explain to me in the same way that even Korean women, they're not really into with a Korean man that
Because they know the tricks.
yeah, they even say like I would say men are trash, girl. I don't know. At some point, I do agree. At some
But at the
point,
same time, the Korean girl, they only want to date Korea. You know, they really.
some a conservative.
Oh, yeah.
Because like their family, I think expect them to like
Yeah, right.
dating with their
I mean,
own similar.
You get those
culture.
girls that only one date in Thailand, in China, in Japan as well. But I will say in Korea it's the must, in Thailand it's the least. We'll say.
Yeah. So
It
it's
depends
over.
your level, of course. If you want to date ISO Thai, you have to be ISO international man. It's okay if you
Yeah.
have that level, but you need the level. So then it's not about Thai or not. I think, but in Japan, I will say no. Even you, and and it's also the point. I think it's everywhere. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, he don't date Japanese girl, you know, he don't man and woman. No, he did Brazilian top model or stuff like that. But you know what I mean? He's not. He's maybe not much.
Or maybe it's more difficult because normally I think the Japanese girl they prefer a Japanese guy, but in the meanwhile, a Japanese guy are able to dating with a foreigner girl.
No, but I mean, if DiCaprio want to date some Japanese girl, it won't be a problem, you know.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
he's like Brad Pitt, you know. Brad Pitt, he was super popular. He could date a lot. Not
Of
all.
course.
Some are conservative. They don't want a white dude. Even he's handsome and so.
It
So
is.
yeah. So back to that, they leave. So they like basically invent the ghosting, right? It's like I mean the really atomic ghosting, like super hardcore. It's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, don't use it. I mean, guys. I mean, it's. What about the time? And I suppose they're more compared to a Korean guy. They will, if they leave also, but they will explain a little bit. They are like more gentle in a way.
I think
Like,
we
because the
fight a lot because like it's easy for us to fight language and also
Oh,
like
yeah, that's it.
we
That's a good topic.
understand the feeling better because
Yeah.
we are the same culture, so we know what it should do, what
What's
it should
going on?
don't do.
What's good?
A little bit difficult to. I don't know, but this is my perspective. Many times,
Yeah.
So I would say like I don't know. Maybe they don't know their mind or something like
They're
that.
kind
That's
of
why they, like,
emotional. I would say
keep
the woman.
searching
The woman is depend in which way the problem. I think the Thai guy may go check because the emotional guy, and then it put the main relationship in danger. It's like they're not enough rational to me. And that scare women. It's not only the fact they go see a woman know if they go see some other girl, it can be gone. It can be over. They can get the husband, man, still. So it's like a woman steal a resource from another woman because he's rich, he's valuable, right?
But yeah, so I don't know, from my point of view, it's a little bit difficult. And also currently, I think for Thai society currently, we don't really need to like get support from Thai women. I feel like we should able to like relationship to be read, to be follower, something like that. Like we can sweep sometime, because at some point you have to consider some point I'm better with that.
Yeah.
But at some point you're better with that. So
It should say the sweeps should be acknowledged by one leader. You should have one leader in that area. For example, traditionally, the leader of the education and the home is the woman in every culture, and the leader of the external, the stuff, when the man is there, is the leader, but it's not there, right?
but that is the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, but
Because,
I think you cannot drop it for 2,000 years, and now we use a new system. We don't know if it works. I just say, let me finish my explanation. You don't need a man because you get money, yeah. But do you want to educate child alone without father? Then it's selfish, because I believe the kids need a strong male figure, and they can have uncle and stuff like that. I think it's good not to kick out the father, and the fact that the society change and the woman start to say like you, I understand your mindset. It makes the bird rate dropping, and like you're not making kids in big city like the condo. So on the long run, we can disappear. So I mean, we have machine and stuff, no problem, no shit. It's not about that. It's about more. Do we still? For you, you want to keep the family, but you say no. We switch the leadership inside the family. But
so
just saying that,
depends on like
I
the
agree,
situation.
but
You get what I mean?
Do you agree that sweeping, who choose to sweep, it can lead to some conflict on that because it's who has the power.
I think it depends, as I said, like depends on which topic. Like let's say a family creating, but in the meanwhile, when we go to shopping in the grocery, what we have to,
Oh yeah.
yeah, something like this.
Yeah, in our case, that's true. And I will say, ma'am, for me, I know where you're better. I know to let the lead. That's the true leader, actually.
Yeah,
true leader.
You don't need to like take control.
Leading is not about be a dictator. It's not about. It's about enlarge energies in the group, and that's the best leader that will make the group the most motivated. And for that, you need to let the lead and let the other participant, even the participant that never do. But then, if you say, okay, there can be a collaborative way, we will, that will be the modern family. I agree on that. But then also at some point, the kids can propose.
Yeah, they can, of course, because they have their own opinion. So ignore it because
but at the same time, you have to protect them because they may think to know, but they don't know. And women are between. Why? Because they're mostly more emotional. They are also more emotionally intelligent in general, but they're also more emotional, and through emotion, they can be manipulated by a government, a company, or some other people. So that's why I think men, they have value. It's say, look, babe, I think there you're misleading, and it may not be good. But my issue is I'm too much out of control, and I need someone sometimes to say, look, it's cool you like that, but we are doing that as a society. We need to behave like that because of And then I say, oh, okay, I understand, no problem, you know. But I just have to understand. Me, I'm working like that. Say, okay, like you guys smell a bit too bad. Some people cannot smell, so it was okay. And some people are really sensitive, so I say, oh, okay, I think that's done for that video. We can do another video. I tell you, see you next time in the next video.
And anyway, don't forget to.
Don't forget.
Okay. So don't forget to leave a comment in.
Nice. You can do another version. I encourage listeners to share their experience.
I have to go to a meeting. They're gonna have a meeting in 8 minutes.